Welcome to this episode of What's Crap on WhatsApp, the voice note show that investigates the crap shared in your WhatsApp groups. I'm Andisua May from podcasting company Volume.
And I'm Taryn Corey from Africa Check, the continent's leading fact-checking organization. We've got 4 claims lined up for today's show. Did Russian President Vladimir Putin warn the US not to interfere in the Israel-Hamas war?
Do antibiotics make you depressed?
Can giant milkweed cure tuberculosis?
And does this video show virgin women in a slave market somewhere in Africa?
Over the last month, social media has been flooded with false information about the Israel-Hamas war. For example, our first claim is a video of Russian President Vladimir Putin issuing a warning to the US, saying, America should not interfere in Israel-Palestine war. If America does, that we will openly help Palestine.
The clip includes a recording of Putin speaking in Russian, with English captions alleging Russia's support for Palestine. Let's take a listen.
Угроза ядерной войны. Светлана Ивановна, ну вы правы. Такая угроза нарастает. Здесь что греха таить. По поводу того, что Россия ни при каких обстоятельствах не применит первый.
Okay, so I don't know about you, but I have no idea what he just said.
I don't speak Russian either, but let's start with what we do know. Israel and Palestine have been in conflict for decades. On 7 October, the militant group Hamas began an attack on Israel from Gaza.
The Gaza Strip is a narrow, densely populated, and very poor territory that lies mainly within the borders of Israel. The people who live there are mainly Palestinian. Gaza has been ruled by Hamas since 2007.
Israel responded with its own rocket strikes into Gaza and declared war on Hamas on 8 October. Thousands of Palestinians and Israelis have been killed as the war continues.
But what about the video? The US, for example, is a longtime ally of Israel and has again come out in support of it. Russia's stance is harder to decipher.
That's true. So a Google search revealed that the clip used in the post was much older than claimed. The original clip was uploaded to YouTube by news outlet USA Today in December 2022, some 10 months before the recent escalation of violence.
This original video matches the circulating clip's speech, hand and mouth movements. But in the video, Putin was speaking at a meeting about his country's war with Ukraine, which started in February 2022.
The correct translations of Putin's speech show that he was speaking about nuclear weapons in the context of the Russia-Ukraine war. This clip is one of many stories that have formed a surge of disinformation circulating around the events in Palestine and Israel.
So always remember to verify information you find online with trusted news and fact-checking organizations. This claim is crap. Next up is a concerning claim about the side effects of antibiotics and other medications. Antibiotics are chemicals that are harmful to microorganisms and are used in medicine to kill disease-producing organisms like bacteria. But the claim is that they come with major drawbacks.
Apparently, 2 courses of antibiotics increase your chance of developing depression by 50%, and 1 course of antibiotics increases your chance of developing an anxiety disorder by 17%.
The available data suggests a more complex story, so let's break it down. There is some evidence of a link between antibiotics and psychiatric disorders like depression and anxiety.
The leading theory behind this link is that antibiotics disrupt what is called the microbiome in the human digestive tract, the term for all of the microorganisms which live on and in humans. While some microorganisms cause disease, there is growing evidence that the microbiome is not just beneficial but vital to human health.
There is also evidence that microorganisms in the digestive tract can influence and be influenced by the brain, in what is referred to as the gut-brain axis. This has led to the gut microbiome being linked to a number of conditions.
But this doesn't mean the claim is true. One issue is that not all antibiotics work in the same way or have the same side effects, and not all are linked to depression and anxiety. Some antibiotics even have antidepressant effects.
The claim is misleading. It overstates the risks of antibiotics. If you are unsure about the side effects or safety of a particular medication, Ask your doctor for more information about whether it is safe for you.
The solution to curing tuberculosis lies in the leaves of the giant milkweed, says our next claim. Tuberculosis, or TB, is an infectious disease which in most cases affects the lungs.
The milkweed plant is native to Asia and Africa. But can you really cure tuberculosis with this simple leaf and water mixture?
No. The common symptoms of TB include a cough lasting longer than 3 weeks, coughing up bloody mucus, and feeling exhausted. While mostly affecting the lungs, TB can also spread to other parts of the body.
Like many false miracle cures that use simple household ingredients to form a mixture, there is no evidence behind the claim that the plant can cure tuberculosis. And the mixture is not necessary, as TB is a disease that is preventable and curable.
Exactly. Treatment includes a course of drugs taken for 4 to 9 months, depending on the medication regimen. With latent TB infection, where someone is infected with TB but not yet ill, the medicine can be taken for a shorter period of time.
And the World Health Organization warns that if TB treatment is not properly completed, the disease can become drug-resistant and can spread, which can be fatal. The claim is crap. Our last claim for this episode is a video circulating with the caption, "In Africa, women are being sold to the highest bidders."
The video shows dozens of people huddled on the ground covered in white cloth. Men stand around in between them, talking loudly. Other captions say the video shows virgin women in a slave market somewhere in Africa.
This is a shocking claim, which I'm hoping is crap.
Well, the first sign that the captions are bogus is that none of them say where in Africa the slave market is supposed to exist. To find the source of the video, we took screenshots of several frames and ran them through a Google reverse image search.
We found a similar video posted on TikTok in December 2022 by an account that often uses the hashtag #TikTokSenegal. In the video, 2 men walk among the crouching people in white as drums beat and people sing.
The video shows the Seerah's Ndut male initiation rite, one similar to many across the world. It is a ceremony in which teenage men are recognized as adults.
The Seerah are a community of more than 1 million people who mainly live in Senegal and the Gambia, a country within Senegal's borders. The claim is crap.
That's all the time we have for today. Now you know what's crap and what's not.
Your friends and family can sign up for our show over WhatsApp. The number is 082-709-3527. Make sure to save us as a contact in your phone and send us a message.
You can find the show wherever you get your podcasts, from Apple to Spotify. If you listen there, you'll find show notes and a link to the fact checks.
Remember that you can send us a WhatsApp message, a picture, video link, or voice note that you need fact-checked. Just forward them to us on WhatsApp. Our theme song is composed by John Bartman. I'm Andisue May.
And I'm Taryn Curry. Bye for now.
Volume.